Okay, I'm doing this video over because I did the video and for some reason there's no recording, no voice, which is strange because I did another video after it and there's no voice recording. So someone's trying to edit my stuff. They said that this was supposed to be some school project. There is no school project, folks. There is no school project. I'm a 49-year-old woman. I'm not in school. There's no school project. So let me just go over. I told you guys in a previous video, they mentioned this hoodie. Got it on eBay. It's a J. Crew hoodie. I got it for a really inexpensive price. And so let's go over some of the things I went over in that video that didn't record. Two things. First thing I want to talk about is that in the 1990s, look back to the 1990s again, they said that I stopped somebody from registering for a summer session class. That's a lie. That's not what happened. They said the person wasn't appreciative that he got in a course that he wanted, that I didn't stay and wait for him. Those are lies. We're not going to deal with lies anymore. If you guys have any question, I have on Twitter a note from my boss at the summer session office. She was happy with my work. There was no incident like that. We're going to cut through the lies. The next lie is about this apartment. Today's my 25th year in this apartment. I got this apartment March 3rd, 1998. The liar said that they arranged for me to have this apartment. That's a lie. You want to know how I know that's a lie? The elementary school mate's aunt, when she found out that I got this apartment, she was so upset because she said she wasted her money. She was renting in Parkchester, which is part condo, part rental. And when she found out that I was getting this apartment, she was so angry. She said she wasted her money all those years renting and she should have tried to move in here. That's how I know they're lying. Nobody arranged for me to have this apartment. So that's something I said in the previous video. The other thing I said in the previous video is that there was a guy I liked when I worked at the botanical garden, and I wrote him a note, and I was like, I liked him so much. So they said he's gay. When I was working there, I came into work, and someone said, oh, they said he's gay. I said, oh, I heard that already. Someone else told me. And the person said, well, you should have known because of the bracelet. So they said I outed him because he rejected me. That did not happen. I cared about this person. He was a good person to me. When I was at the botanical garden, I was really young, I would have been in college. So I started in 1993. I probably was 19. And so 19, 20, 21. I left when I graduated from college, but then I came back a little bit later when I was working full-time so I could work there part-time and save money so I can get this apartment. So anyway, he was a good guy to me. And when some strange people would come around, he would always come around. So at the time, afterwards, there were guys interested in me at the time. He would come around. So I thought he liked me. I wrote him a cute little note. And they said I was crying in the rain. Every story with them is me crying in the rain. Okay, maybe I cry in the rain. Anyway, that's not what happened. But as you can see, their stories always take the tone of me crying or me, what was it? It's me crying. That's the common theme of their stories. Me outing people. How would I know? I wouldn't know. Or me trying to hurt somebody. Again, it doesn't correspond with reality. So they're really upset that in my videos, I'm telling you folks these things. They're really upset that they said that this scam would have worked better if I had been like a perfect person and never had, I guess, lived life. It didn't work because I had life experience. I've lived. I talked about those life experiences. The more I talk about, the angrier they are because they feel like it changes from me being some little kind of person to being a real person. And I think that's the big deal for them. I wasn't supposed to be an actual human being with life experiences. So the other thing is they said, what was it? They make up all this nonsense. And the more I record these videos, the more nonsense they try to throw on. So they said the girl in high school was smart too. Out me for talking about the situation in 1991. No, she was stupid because that situation is the exact same situation that's happening now, and people knew. So that group didn't know that people knew, but people knew the truth, and they knew she was stupid and she did the wrong thing. Period. She did the wrong thing. So I was vindicated at that time, and I'm vindicated again now. That's my point. Had that girl not been stupid and do the wrong thing, it wouldn't have escalated today. And that's why I'm angry. I don't want these people in my life. So they said, I was in this bedroom. This is my bedroom. And I was talking to myself. And I said, you know what? It was a blessing that that situation in 1991 happened and the girl lied, because it covered up what really happened. And I was able to help the person who I wanted to help. And I also was able to lose the bad news people. And they were upset about it. So they said, I did not say this. They said I said that I went to black people first, because it wouldn't be a black man. I went to black people first and they weren't able to help. So I ended up having to go to white people. That's not what I said. I'm black. My mother's black. That's my whole point. My mother knows what really happened. They know what really happened. And a lot of other people who are not black or white, they're a combination of races, know what actually happened. And that's my point. We're going to try to get the truth out. I can't tell the whole story because it involves the other person, and she's entitled to her privacy. But I feel like at this time, it's time to talk about these things, because I think that's what went wrong in 1991. If I had been able to record on social media, I would have been able to expose this situation, and none of this would ever happen. I also know that by me talking out loud, it trapped them, because they didn't just target her. They targeted me. They targeted another woman from Spelman. They targeted another person. And they have a type that they target, which this is the point I'm so frustrated about, that when this happened years ago, we didn't talk about people targeting specific types of people, and how that sets up a situation where specific types of people have bad things happen to them over and over again. And it's hard after a while to figure it out. What happened in recent years is that we're beginning to get smarter. So I'm grateful to God. I try not to bring up God, but in this case, I am. I'm grateful that incident happened the way it happened. I was vindicated then. This over vindicates me. But it goes to show that the people who were targeting me, her, and other people got caught. They finally got caught. And they'll never, ever erase this. Thanks for watching.